Delightful. Hello and welcome back to Sometimes when I travel, I feel a bit anonymous, you know? I feel a bit adrift. It's times like this when you're traveling that remind you of an essential truth, which is that you're not that important. And if you've ever felt anonymous and alone, smash that subscribe button. Hello and welcome back to Eating with Robert. Today we are in Peckham, in the Southwark borough of London. And the first place I wanted to come to was Old Spike Roastery, because Old Spike Roastery has this conscientious approach that I appreciate. 65% of the profits of everything sold there go to training the homeless in jobs. That's nice. I think we can all get behind the idea of ending poverty. So shouts out to Old Spike Roastery. And this is a nice little oat flat white for you. I don't do well with dairy. Got a great little plan today. All right. I'm at Old Spike Roastery. Boom, done. Heading to Persepolis, that ancient capital of Iran, is here in Peckham, England. Peckham, London. I'm gonna get some MEZZE. You know, I want to check it out. It seems like a really cool place that's been there for almost 20 years. And then I'm gonna head to Prince of Peckham. You know, it wouldn't be a trip to London without seeing a prince. No, I don't know. Never heard of the Prince of Peckham? Nah, I'm not a big royal family guy. But when it comes to food, royalty, I always bend the knee. And with all that said, let's go to Persepolis, eh? Let's go.
Hi there, we're in Persepolis, which is my corner shop restaurant, which I run with my husband Jamshid. Yeah, it's just a kind of mixed up place. Not quite your normal restaurant, not quite your normal corner shop. I'm not the obvious person to be running a Persian shop, restaurant or whatever, but as I married Persia, it seems a good thing to be using as our USP. My husband is Iranian, so he and I chalk and cheese, and I think it makes for a good business. I try and render chaos everywhere I go, and he goes behind me tidying it, and you end up with something that looks a little bit like, I believe, the bazaars of Tehran.
Okay, so we're here at Persepolis. I've been brought a number of delights, once again, in every country, in every city, in every borough. Up front, we got the MEZZE. This is quintessential. I think if you come to Persepolis, you have to get the MEZZE. Every day it changes. Today it has red pepper hummus. You got baba ganoush, falafel here with garlic sauce, and Cheetos. Apparently Cheetos are, I don't know, people are obsessed with Cheetos in Iran. You know? These are the types of stories that we need out in the world more, you know? We need to start thinking about Iranians as people who like Cheetos. Got a little falafel here, garlic sauce. Denser than your average falafel, but smooth, creamy. And the sauce on top is fantastic. A little sweet garlic sauce. Put it on everything. Then we got this little potato kibbeh. There's a little surprise inside. It's like, what are those things you guys have in this country? Chocolate things with surprise inside?
Kinder surprise.
But it's a kibbeh surprise. Okay, MEZZE, starter. Consider the meal started. Here we've got some halloumi. It's got barberry on it. Barberry are essentially similar to cranberry. If there's anything I know about London, it's that people in London love halloumi. That is something that is probably the most factual thing I'll say all episode. What is going on here? This is sort of twisted. You know, when you have halloumi, it's salty, squeaky. You get a little grill mark on there, it's nice. But then you come in here and you add more caramelized flavors. You add in this barberry, which has all this kind of like almost dried cranberry type of feeling. And then the crunch of the pepitas, you know? The crunch of the pumpkin seed. So then you're just getting like, instead of just a squeaky, nice, salty halloumi, you're getting like this halloumi that's just like encased in syrupy caramelized sauce, crunchy, chewy. Oh, pita. This is crazy. It's like crazy food. This is crazy food. And now I've got something that would make Anoop Sharma proud. We've got a dish called DODO. So here we've got an omelet, harissa, and then there's a sweetness to it. And the sweetness is plantain. So this is like a plantain omelet with pita, harissa. It's a very surprising dish. Again. This is just another dish of Persepolis that kind of hits that groove of Persian flavors, but unique, innovative combinations. Just a surprising, wonderful place. What a delight. Peckham, I think it's worth coming here just for this, honestly. And some people say it's a great place to get some cheap eats. I never really think about price when I think about a place. Like for me, this is priceless. So definitely come through to Persepolis. Thanks to Ben for the recommendation, eh? Let's go to Prince of Peckham. Cheers.
We are at the Prince of Peckham in Peckham, South East London. Prince of Peckham is best at reinventing what I think a British pub is. Peckham has always been like the first language I think I heard someone saying is not English in Peckham. It's a hub for so many different cultures. Obviously it's got really high population of black people from all different countries. So it just makes sense that a pub or something, a venue within that area like reflects the community. You want something that makes everyone feel like they can go in and this is their space, and like people from like that live around here who they come in and say this is my pub, this is my local, and it's nice to hear because like these aren't people that necessarily would have felt like they would have had a pub that is their local.
All right, so we moved up the high street a bit here in Peckham. We're at the Prince of Peckham. This is the Prince of Peckham's take on the rum punch. You can find me almost anywhere drinking a rum punch. You know, you can never go wrong with a rum punch. I didn't go wild. You know, I just had a nice meal at Persepolis. I went a little bit smaller. I went with some chicken and chips, jerk chicken on here. Looks like a little garlic mayo. I'm ashamed to say that this is my first taste of Caribbean food in England. You know, when I think of England, I think of Jamaican people and mushy peas. So it's jerk chicken on top of French fries. There's not much I can explain to you about why it's great. Moving on to the wings. Big old wings. Look at the size of this baby. No skimping here, and no chlorinated chicken in this country. Not yet, at least. This might be the last time I'm in Britain before they have the dreaded American chicken on Tesco shelves everywhere. This is yummy. You know, got a nice glaze on the outside, a little spice, a little sweet, but not enough to drench it. It's still crispy. Peckham's a really nice place and worth exploring. If you think I did a bad job, please let me know. I'm not from here, you know? I did the best I could. Did my research, and I think we found some good spots. Thanks to Sally at Persepolis. Thanks to Old Spike Roastery. Great place. And what more is there to say? Jerk chicken, fried chicken, fantastic vegetarian Iranian food, and an oat milk flat white. It's hard to do better than that. This has been Eating with Robert. My name's Rob. See you next time. Cut. Shit sound. Shit sound. Well, whatever.